Alright, sorry it's so windy. I finally finished building my wheels, the Weds. So these are going on, and the SSRs are finally coming off. I'm also putting Godspeed Lower Control Arms and tie rod. No, not tie rod. Godspeed Lower Control Arms. The toe adjustment or whatever the fuck that's called. I'm gonna be putting that into. I'm trying to get as much done as I can right now. I've been going through hell trying to get my car tuned on E85 with the Delicious Tuning Flex Fuel Kit. It hasn't worked. The first one they sent me didn't work at all. The one that they just sent me now isn't really reading my, it's not reading well. Something's up with it. So me and my tuner are trying to get, to the bottom of that. And I am finally getting rid of these Mondo Duke spacers so I can put on normal wheels. And then I will be hopefully repainting the car. It's been a little while, so this is like, you can see where I first started painting. It's not, super shiny, and this is super dirty and it's actually shiny. So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be swapping up my front Rocket Bunny flares for some V2s or V3s. The backs too, honestly. I'm kind of sick of the V1. So yeah, keep in tune with that. I'm gonna be filming the random shit I do today, and hopefully I can fit on these fucking wheels, man. They're like 18 by 13s. I rebuilt them in my basement, and I hope I have enough clearance. One of my fucking lines actually broke too, and it slammed down and broke my flare. So that's another reason why I'm gonna end up switching the kit. All right, so I got the tiny spacer on and I got the wheel on, and I like how it looks. Looks good to me. It's kind of tight up here, so I am going to put on my lower control arms after I do the other side, and from there I can just kind of tilt it in a little bit, like 2 degrees, not a lot. I don't want a lot of camber at all in the back. And this is setting up for when I get rid of the bags, so I can run static and be happy. Hell yeah. I'm gonna rebuild the fronts next. Right now I have the fronts at 18 by 10.5, and the backs at 18 by 13. And I really like it. This is, like I said again, 18 by 13. And these are, I want to say 11s. These are 18 by 11s, the SSRs. So big difference. Not sure how big the lip are. I just kind of bought lips and I went in. Hell yeah. So I'm going to finish up the other side, then jack up both the rears, get the Godspeed lower control arms on so I can tilt them in a little bit, just a tiny bit, and I'll be good for today. Alright, so I got the OEM control arm out. It's really easy. So what I'm going to do is kind of just match these up right next to each other. And I'm going to go until this is maybe like tiny bit longer, just a little bit, not crazy. I could not get this toe arm adjuster off because I did not have anything that fit this bolt right here. I put a vice grip and I tried to hammer it, but I ended up shifting this over a little bit, so I'm gonna hit this and straighten that back out. And I went out and bought a 21mm socket, but that didn't even fit, and I'm kind of like already out here. So what I did was I took a 19mm wrench that I had, just kind of laying around, and I took my grinder. I'll see if I can, and I literally widened this end of it. You can kind of see I fucked it up, but I grinded it down on this end, then flipped it, grinded it down on that end. And lo and fucking behold, the thing fits right over it now. I pretty much made a 22mm wrench. So now I'm going to get that on there as tight as I can and try to wiggle it out so I can save this piece. And then I'll put the toe adjustments on. The other one's already loose, so I just need to get this one off. I'll put the new one on, then I'll put the new lower control arm on. And I'll put everything back on and try to eyeball it, and so I can drive it to my buddy's shop and get an alignment. So I'm gonna work on wiggling this shit loose, and hopefully I'll have it, done within an hour or so. Well, I got the control arms in, and I have a good amount of camber. I can't really air down now without the wheels hitting the wide body, but that's fine. I think I'm actually gonna go static at some point soon. Let me just jack it down so you guys can see it. So this is definitely, aired up drive height. And the Godspeeds honestly gave a good amount of camber, but I feel like the control arm being longer kicked it out further. So my wheel sticks out more, kind of canceling out the camber that I tried to do, which is why I think people get upper control arms rather than lower control arms, or they get a mix of the two, because that's wicked wide now. But it's fine. I'm just gonna rock with it for now. The fronts I had camber on, but I had to take it off because the camber bolts I had were cheap and not even. So right now I just have the stock camber bolts up front and my camber plates for the bags. So there's maybe, a few degrees. I had 7, now I probably have like 2. But it's not too bad. I'm gonna roll with it for now. I'm gonna air it out, kinda, so you can see. That's not even aired all the way out because I kind of can't. I mean, I could, but it's hitting real hard. So that camber is kind of necessary. But like I said, I'm gonna go static anyway, so I'm not too pressed about it. It still looks cool, I guess. It's pretty low, but you can see that wheel's like out.